subject today, it's about the skull. What happens as our bones starts to age? Today I'm going to give you pointers on how to prevent osteoporosis of the skull and also of the bones in the general body. As we know, as we get older, the bone starts to shrink. The muscle starts to atrophy if we don't exercise them. So if everything shrinks and atrophy, guess what? The skin will sag. So today I'm going to give you 6 pointers on how to take care and how to prevent osteoporosis. So let's get started right now. If you're new in this channel, my name is Maria from Aglaia Aesthetics Online. Welcome. For my subscribers, thank you for being here. And for the people that are new, I hope that you enjoy my subjects and my content and you decide to subscribe, to click on that bell so you are here with me when I am on. My tutorials are about health and wellness, skincare, and how to prevent different things that can lead to a healthier life. So today it is about osteoporosis. Osteoporosis means degeneration of the bone. And how can we prevent that? Bones are live tissues, and I have, as usual, lots of diagrams that I'm going to share with you. So when you think about the skull, you are thinking about this. To look at a little bit more in detail in the structure, when we look at the bone, we will have a porous bone and then dense bone, and we will have the medulla, or some people call it the marrow. But if we take a cross section of the bone itself, we can see that the bone is actually live matter. And here is a really good picture. So in this area here is the dense bone and this is the porous bone. But throughout we will see capillaries and we will see the lacunae, which are these round circles. And inside the lacunae we will have osteocytes, which are mature bone cells, and osteoblasts, which are young bone cells that are producing bone as we grow. I got Charlie again snoring away. Oh, I'm not gonna wake her up, but afterwards I'm going to introduce you if you have never met Charlie. Point number 2 is posture. This is what we don't want to happen. Dodger's hump or humpback. If we get to that, then everything is forward, you have poor balance, and as you move forward like this, your lungs and your diaphragm and all your organs, internal organs, are all crunched up, and that's what you don't want to do. So you do want to bring your shoulders back, open up your chest here, your shoulders are nicely relaxed, elongated neck. So basically you want to visualize that you have a string up here and everything is aligned from your head all the way down to your heel, and breathe deeply. Another exercise is to get yourself against a wall. So let's pretend this is a wall, and you get your head and your shoulders and your heels nice aligned with the wall. Stay there for about 30 seconds to a minute until you feel that you're nice and straight, and then slowly you walk away and stay in that position throughout the day, and try to do this 2-3 times a day. So when you feel like you're slouching, go back to the wall and get yourself aligned. So because the bone is a live tissue, we need to feed it good food, and we're going to see now how important certain food intake is. So the next one is collagen. How to produce additional collagen to keep your bone nice and healthy, but also your skin. So if you keep your bone healthy, your muscle healthy, your skin will show. So I would like to show you a diagram here, and you've seen this one before here. A young skin, an old skin, or mature, aging skin. Here the collagen and the fibers are all nice and tight, and here the fibers are starting to break up. And so it is essential. Okay, so this is a diagram. Another diagram that I have, let's put this down here, is this one here. And you will see here, oops, the epidermis and the dermis and the hypodermis and the muscles down here. All this needs moisture and collagen. So if you want to produce collagen, watch your diet. Take foods that are high in iron, copper, zinc, vitamin C. These are all very crucial to produce collagen. In foods such as cabbage, carrots, lemon, sulfur in olives, and I'm Italian, I love olives, red vegetables like red pepper, and limit the amount of processed foods and meat, because this will slow down the process or the production of collagen. Foods such as carbs and the sweets will destroy the collagen. Smoking will kill all the vitamin C. And I just mentioned the vitamin C. It is so essential to keep the collagen nice and tight and also to produce the collagen. Stress and sun will slow down the production of collagen and even sometimes destroy the collagen. Eat more vegetables and get a variety of vegetables, the red ones, the yellow ones, the green ones, but especially the green leafy greens, such as kale and bok choy, and the lettuce that is really, really green is very high in calcium. Maintain healthy weight, because if you start losing a lot of weight or gaining and rapid weight loss, what it does, it loses the bone density, and that's when you're losing your weight very fast. If you are gaining your weight, you're not going to regain that bone density. Try to avoid low-calorie diets. If you decide that you want to reduce your calories, and just go to your health provider so he or she can tell you exactly how many calories is right for your body type. Your diet must be balanced with your protein, your fat, your carbs, your vitamins, your minerals, your omegas. Everything has to be balanced. Diet is essential that you intake your minerals, your probiotics, your prebiotics, you're drinking your kombucha, that you keep your microbiome in your gut healthy. Healthy gut, healthy brain, and healthy skin. Most of all, right now, healthy bones. Supplementation is essential so that you intake your minerals, your vitamins, your probiotic, your prebiotics such as kombucha, kimchi, sauerkraut, that so your microbiome in your gut is nice and healthy. Healthy gut, healthy mind, healthy skin, and healthy bones. Supplementation such as NRF2 to reduce the oxidative stress in the body, in your bones. So that is something very essential that I always encourage. Intake your fatty acids, your omegas. Where to get that? Such as salmon, nuts, and seeds. Those are all so important, not only for your skin, but also your bones. Number 4 is calcium intake. And I'm not fond, but that is only me, about cow's milk. But you can get calcium through many other foods, which I'll mention in a second. But to have calcium is very essential for the repair and the regeneration of your bones, especially as you get older. So you can get different amounts from different food sources. Some of the food sources that I advise, guess what? Sesame seeds are 10 times higher in calcium than cow's milk. Cheese, yogurt, leafy greens such as kale, bok choy, spinach, chard, broccoli. All those ones are very, very high in calcium. Beans, sardines, well, I'm not very much into sardines, but a lot of people like sardines. For the calcium to be absorbed, you need to also intake vitamin D and vitamin K. Now, with the sun, you can produce vitamin D, but you can also get it through sauerkraut, cheese, natto, which is a soybean byproduct, and also supplementation that will help you. Vitamin D3, which especially if you don't get enough sun, it is essential. So intaking vitamin D vitamin is essential for the absorption of your calcium, and in turn the calcium makes your bones nice and strong. Another step for prevention of osteoporosis of the face and body is exercising, and it is a fact that if you do exercising of the body, it will reduce the effects of osteoporosis. The same goes for your face, and I have several tutorials that shows you the full facial exercising, and also detailed or specific areas where you can exercise those muscles more into depth. By exercising your muscles, you are massaging the bones because the muscles are attached onto the bones, and by exercising, you're strengthening the bone. So it is a win-win for both. So weightlifting, strength exercising, and of course facial exercising is very essential. Benefits of exercising is increased bone mineral density, increased bone size, reduces inflammation, protection against bone loss, and increase muscle mass. And we see that especially when we do facial exercising, because as exercise you're lifting the muscle, and at the same time the skin gets lifted too. So it is bone, muscle, and skin win, win, win. The last one, number 6, which is facial bone stimulation. And I'm going to go here, this one here is a very important segment that a lot of individuals don't think about, that you need to stimulate your bones. Now, we've been talking about all the different things that you can do to support this last one. Okay, I took off my glasses and applied some vitamin C oil, triple C firming oil. I put it not too much, just a little dab throughout my face. And we're starting to do that tapping. That is the first part. And we do this approximately a minute. And so I like to start, and it's not like light. It's not slapping. It is actually tapping all the way down to the bone. So the areas I like to work on, I start at the jaw area. And my face is going to go a little bit pink, and the maxilla, and then we have an exercise around this area here, which is the zygomatic bone of the maxilla. Okay, and we do this for approximately a minute. You can really hear the tap, so it's not light, it's tapping. And now I'm going to go into my scalp and massage all the way back. Okay, in this area here, and do this at least for a minute, and it feels amazing right in the back of the occipital bone. I love to do this in the morning. Okay, so I'm not only doing on my face. Okay, while I'm tapping, I'm not only massaging the facial bones, I'm also stimulating the muscles. And as I'm doing this, there's like micro contractions. Here it's gonna get messy, who cares? It feels amazing. So what you're doing this for about a minute. Don't forget your neck, your jawline, all the way down to the thymus, and you work yourself up. Once you do this, you feel all tingly all over the place. This tapping that you do, and you're doing throughout your face and your neck, all the way back here around your ears, your occipital bone. What it does, it is amazing for if you get headaches, migraine headaches, if you feel heaviness, if you feel like a fog. If you do this procedure, it's not only good for your bones, but it will lift up the feeling of depression and heaviness. It is incredible. Do you remember this diagram? You're stimulating, see these ones here, these are vessels. You're stimulating the bones so the blood can go to the bone to bring the nutrients and the water and all the good food that you've eaten. Remember that whatever you eat and drink and stimulate, it will affect your bones. It doesn't matter your bones of your body or your face. We are focusing the facial osteoporosis. Another thing that I like to do is as you get older, the cheekbones, and okay, this bone here, the zygomatic bone and the maxilla, this area here, as you get older, it starts to fall and out. A younger person, she will have these little balls here, these little apples, more centered. So, and that has happened only because the bones, as we get older, they starts to droop. So we need to push it gently back. So let's see how you do it. Okay, so the way I like to do it, and you do this once or twice a day, you just get the palm, you put your elbows on a table, and you're going to, and I have a little bit of oil right now, and you're going to press it down for 10 seconds. So you place this right in this area here, right in here, like that. Okay, so you're placing your this part here like this, okay, right in here, and you press it down for 10 seconds. And I'm not going to do 10 seconds, but 10 seconds, and then you lift it. Remember, your elbows have to be on a counter so you don't fall down, okay, on the counter like this. So let's do it again, okay, and you count up to 10 seconds. And I'm not going to do 10 seconds again, okay? And then you lift it, and then you do it again. You do it at least 3 times, 10 seconds each time. Okay? After that, I like to tap. I love to tap. I've already done the whole scalp, okay? But I will do a little bit more on my face, and always, always massage your thyroid gland. Because the thyroid gland is a master gland that regulates all your hormones and all your other endocrine glands. Another exercise. So let's look at here our lovely skull. Okay, so we know that in this area we have the eyeball, and that is very interesting that to me, with age, this hole becomes greater and droopy. Therefore, the fat padding that is found around the eyeball, it will start, instead of being nicely tucked in, it will start to drop out. Nice, eh? So what do we do? Okay, as we get older. But if you do this consistently, I promise you, you will start seeing a difference. So what do we do? You already have some oil on. And so before we put the palms here, okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to put one here, one here, one here, okay, right at the edge, and we press in for 10 seconds. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds, 10, okay, and release. And there is a substantial pressure. So it's not only holding it like this, it's actually inner, middle, and outer eye, and you press. It's quite a bit of pressure, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little bit slower, okay? And then you release, and you do it again. 1, 2, 3, and release. Then I like to tap again. Okay, and if you want, you can do throughout your hair and back. And remember to massage your thyroid. Okay, it feels amazing, and you're doing something. You are being proactive. All these exercises need to be done every day, and don't get yourself overwhelmed. Just do it, and knowing that you're doing something to slow down the aging process and also slowing down the osteoporosis of the face. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I promise you, if you follow all these steps and you go step by step by taking care of your skin, your bones, your muscles with nutrition, you will see good results. Please subscribe, take care of that bell, and share with others. And I will talk with you very, very soon.